Hey, you're listening to Fresh from the Farm. I'm Michael Alexander. I'm with Guy Keltner right now, and we're about to interview Portland band Tango Alpha Tango.
Into the mic, like say who you are in the band.
Okay. I'm Nathan Trube, and I play in Tango Alpha Tango.
And I'm Mirabai, and I play in Tango Alpha Tango.
I don't know. Have you guys listened to many podcasts or anything?
Not
really. I haven't.
Enough interviews, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little more casual, so it'll just be more
Kind of like
It's
a
okay.
conversation,
In all
yeah.
likelihood, no one's going to listen to this. So.
No, it's not like that.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I need this a little closer. I'm quiet.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, you can turn it up too if you can figure out which one's your headphone. You don't really need to. But, yeah, he took the PVR. You want? There's an extra.
That's rude.
Where did you guys play this weekend?
We played in Yakima on Friday.
Oh, how was that?
Well, I was telling these guys it was actually a pretty good show. This band, Cody BB and the Crooks.
I've heard of them. Was they good?
That's kind of like their hometown album release,
okay.
so it was a little better than just showing up in Yakima.
Was there a big crowd?
Yeah. And it was a big crowd, and especially because it was a benefit also for one of their friends, so it was like $25, so there was an exceptional amount of people for a ticket that expensive.
Mm-hmm.
$25.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's nothing else to do.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the only time I
We
can
played
spend money.
Wenatchee, and it was pretty
Oh, you did?
attended just because I was
It's
the
the
thing
thing
to
to
do
do,
that night.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was the place? You
Kind of
played at
alienating the
Wally's.
small towns right now.
Lamolo
Yeah.
played down the street at Cafe Mela for like an early
okay.
show. They were filming some like, I think it's like a commercial for what the city's doing, like with all the music kind of coming around. So Lamolo did like a thing,
That's
Oh,
cool.
and
okay.
a bunch of people came out for that, and then just kind of shifted over to Wally's, and
That's
it was pretty
cool.
fun.
I really like that band.
They're
They're
cool.
cool.
Where were you guys before Yakima?
We came from Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just made a big loop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How are things going in Portland?
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how has the band, progressed out there?
pretty well. I mean, we've got a really loyal following. That,
Yeah,
I mean, usually when we do a big show, like for our album release, we usually sell out the Doug Fir, so that's kind of like
That's
a
good.
good mid-level
yeah.
place to play. So,
How long have you guys been a band?
it was like pretty well this start of 2009.
You guys have been about it. Okay,
Yeah. So
You guys put in your time.
yeah, and
it was just you and your brother at first, or
yeah, we came from a different band. We had a band called the Carolines
okay,
back.
kind of music.
It was kind of it was kind of classic rock based, but less blues, more kind of like funkier. And we had a trumpet player in the band, so that just changes things.
Yeah.
instantly.
Wow.
Then
Okay.
you got to write every
So
song
it-
with a trumpet player.
Yeah, it's like, oh, where's the trumpet solo going? But yeah, so that always, and there were different writers, so
Yeah.
And my brother sang lead in that band, and I just played guitar. So we kind of switched roles with this band.
Okay.
I started writing, singing. Now he plays keys and backs up, singing and all that. So
Okay, so how many vocalists you guys got then?
3,
3?
yeah,
Damn, all right.
yeah.
It's a lot.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll sound good.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't
We
we don't sing on every song together.
Okay,
so
good.
We'll
Okay.
pick the more
Whatever
stripped down
works,
ones. Yeah.
How did you guys all meet then? Like, what's the affiliation between you two?
we're actually married.
Yeah, we're-
Oh, you're married?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been married?
5
5
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. How old were you guys when you got? How old are you now?
I was 22. He was 23 when we
Yeah.
got married.
I just
Okay.
turned 30.
You just turned 30?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
30. How old are you guys?
I'm 25.
25.
Okay.
Yeah.
So soon enough. But I remember when,
23 is not like a crazy age to get married.
I'm on
though.
the
Yeah.
last one.
27, yeah,
Yeah.
right. I was worried about that for a minute.
I think getting married at 40 is weirder than getting married at 23. So
Right,
Yeah.
right. I really like that Howlin' Wolf sign you got up.
Oh, yeah. That came with the record.
That's awesome.
We got a bunch of records up there, too, that we can throw on later.
Cool.
While we're hanging out. Probably eat dinner here before we head over to the venue if you
okay.
guys are down.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
great.
it'd be fun. We just stopped by that Cherry Street coffee shop.
Oh, yeah.
That's
good.
a
That place is-
nice
they're
place.
good. They're kind of expensive though.
It was.
Yeah.
Looking at the bill, I was like, oh, this is fancier than I thought.
Screw you, motherfuckers.
It's crazy.
Yeah. We got the Stumptown down the street, too. That's
Oh,
you
there
guys
you go.
have that already.
Yeah, it's great, though.
It is
One of the
good.
baristas there for some reason was like, "Do you play Magic cards?" And I was like, And it was such a weird question, but I was like, yeah. And then he was just like, I knew it. And that was like the whole... That was, like,
you do, really?
Not like competitively,
okay.
but like casually.
But you know about it.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was just like a really weird like one thing he guessed about me, and then that was it.
Right, yeah.
It was like the whole interaction. So
That's
Probably
funny.
the smoke meth and hail Satan shirt that got him.
yeah,
That
very,
could have
very
been
proud
it
of this shirt.
So I was gonna ask you guys, why you choose the music you guys choose, like what's going on with that, like who's the big like blues guy, who's the rocker kind of.
That's definitely me.
Yeah.
I write most of the music. Grew up on how I learned to play guitar was my uncle. He was a blues guy. Like,
Was he in a band?
no, he just played for himself.
Okay.
But he knew guys like Sonny Terry, Brownie McGee, Lightning Hopkins, and so that's the stuff that I instantly learned first. You know, like kind of that.
How old were you?
About 12.
Did you grow up around Portland?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should
That's
play
a good
that
city to grow up in then.
first riff you ever learned.
Anyway, so he taught me some of that stuff, but I was really intrigued with that whole like keeping the bass line going with your thumb,
Yeah.
soloing over the top of it.
Chicken picking.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's what I started doing first, but then that led me to like Zeppelin. That's been my favorite band forever.
All
so.
right. Okay.
And then I went back and was like, well, who did Jimmy Page listen to, and got into that whole thing. Robert
Yeah,
Johnson,
the blues guys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So,
Are you guys into soul music at all too, or?
oh yeah,
Okay.
I love soul music.
Cool. There's a lot of like soul nights in town, so people go out dancing to that all the time.
I've seen
It's starting
that.
to get popular out here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There was
You ever wanna
actually,
get-
I don't like dancing.
You never want to go.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go. I just feel uncomfortable. Like the window of where I'm drunk enough to be comfortable dancing is so close to where like I need to take
Need
a
to be
cab
home.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets cut off around the time he starts dancing.
I don't
Oh,
get cut
that's
off. I
funny.
cut myself off. But I got like there's like 20 minutes maybe where I'm
Yeah.
where I'm feeling it, and then other than that, I gotta.
there's a really good place in Portland called the Goodfoot. They have really cool live bands on the weekdays, but on the weekends it's like
Soul night.
those DJs that only play 45s
Oh,
or you know
awesome.
like it's
Where is it?
in Southeast on is it
It's on Stark.
it's on Stark.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys got to go there some night.
That sounds
Friday
cool.
nights, yeah. It's like
Yeah, it's every Friday night. It's called Soul Stew.
What day of the night are we playing out there when we come out?
I think it's a
It's a
Saturday.
Saturday.
should come the night before.
Do you guys
we probably
travel
should. We
pretty
probably could.
frequently?
Oh,
Wait,
we
it,
do.
it
Here the night
actually might
before.
be a Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's
That'd be fun
remember.
though. I kind of want to come and just kick it for a weekend down there.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I like it down
Mhm.
there a lot.
Yeah, it's a good time.
We
Especially
played
when
Mount
the weather's like
Tabor.
this, you know, sunny.
Yeah, it is nice out there. When we played at Mount Tabor, it was sunny all day. So
People
we got
are
to
in
hang
just
out.
such a good mood in Portland when it's sunny. It's like
Yeah, no, same around here
Yeah,
where
I
everyone's
bet.
just like
handing you money. in the
Grinning.
street.
Yeah.
Do you need money? You look like you need some money.
I'm doing
That's
better.
the homeless
awesome.
people are quiet.
Yeah, it was nice out all weekend actually. It's been like almost 80 the entire time. We had a friend in from
Yeah, that's
from
crazy.
Florida, and she was walking with us down Alki Beach yesterday. And she just got here, you know, it's Florida, it's South Florida.
Right.
And she goes, "Oh my God, it's so hot right now." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, I thought it would be raining the whole time, you know."
Right.
Yeah, typical
My
May in the Northwest.
my half sister's in town, and we were supposed to hang out today, and I ended up bailing on her. Too many people in town. She was only in town for like 36 hours or something. So
Alright, I missed the window.
yeah, sorry. She can't be
nice
that
out.
mad
It's
at me.
too
She
nice
still
out,
has to
yeah.
be my sister.
That's funny.
Where are you guys playing out next in Portland? What's going on? Is that
Oh,
our
we're
show
playing
together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're playing this Wednesday. Actually, it's kind of a funny show. It's a place called the Holocene is putting it on, but
I know Holocene.
yeah, there's a house venue that's actually kind of like the most well put together house venue called the Banana Stand.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about that place.
And they do kind of like here where they film your set. You bring 30 of your friends, kind of like invite only, just to make it safer for their roommates and stuff, you know. But they've started kind of branching out and putting on. Anyway, they released the live albums of all the bands online and split the profits.
You
with
got to
bands.
name your house guy.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
a funk farm. That's the
there
house.
you
The
go.
funk farm. That's right. This is called
That's
Fresh from
cool.
the Farm.
Okay, they told me that actually.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I didn't know the house was called the Funk Farm.
But anyway, So the show, the Banana Stand is putting on, and it's a Arrested Development Returns party.
Oh, cool. Oh, because they're the banana stand.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. There's
I get
always
it.
money in the banana stand. So it's kind of fun though. They commissioned all these artists to do Arrested Development art. They're having a chicken dance off,
Costume contest.
contest to dress up, and then they had we're one of 3 bands, and we're all covering a song that happened on the show.
What are you guys doing?
I don't want to tell you because you're gonna make us play it down here. Probably.
Is it Big Yellow
We'll
Joint?
make you play it. We'll make you play it. But tell us. 'Cause
I'll even cut this. I just have to know.
It's Afternoon Delight.
Okay.
Oh, okay, tight. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't have to play that. That's cool. That's funny.
Anyway, it's gonna be really funny.
If you said Big
That's
Yellow
great.
Joint, I might have said, yeah, play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other band got that one. Then the third band is playing Final Countdown.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I kind of figured somebody. Actually, I think I saw an event about that, mentioning that, but I kind of I would love to play the Final Countdown for whatever.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of told us
In
what
like
to
a
play,
proper
but-
context to really just own the song without being too ridiculous.
Yeah. Be throwing scarves everywhere.
Yeah.
Lighter
Fake
fluid.
flowers.
Yeah.
Squirting the crowd with lighter fluid.
Gotta come out
Catch
at
a
some
pigeon.
point. Exactly. So that should be
That's
pretty
funny.
fun.
That's cool.
Portland likes stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys ever do money covers, or what's
Not
what's
really.
your policy on those?
we used to do this show that was a benefit every year that was a 80s night.
Okay.
And we covered some pretty serious 80s. We did one year we did Toto, Hold the Line, and Rosanna. And then it's like
Hardcore.
it's hilarious. You know, you dress up and do the whole thing, and
Yeah.
then we just got kind of sick of like how much time it takes to learn those kind of songs.
Yeah.
We're like, we're done with this. Let's work on our own music.
Do you guys travel around much, or is it?
Yeah, we do quite a bit. Went to South by just in March.
Yeah, we kept missing each other.
I know,
out
that
there.
didn't
That's a
happen.
bummer. Dude, that happens with everybody though.
Oh, I know,
mean, if
there's
you
so many
already
things.
know somebody from the Northwest, I always I blow people off from Seattle constantly, and they
Yeah.
blow me off. And I'm like, whatever, it's cool because you're meeting
Well, it's
somebody
just
from
so
New York or
chaotic.
Chicago.
It's like,
Well, it's like, you're somewhere for like 5 minutes, and they're like, oh, nope, there was a line. We're going somewhere else, or whatever.
I kind of feel like it's vaudeville sometimes too, where like you're getting yanked off the stage. It's just like you're busted.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a good time. Then we just did a little couple show run in California after that.
Where to?
We did San Francisco, Milk Bar.
You guys played much out there?
No, not very much, but we're
Was the
starting
crowd
to.
good, or are you just starting to get there? What's
Crowd
what's
was
the
great,
scene?
actually,
Yeah?
in both places. We played Los Angeles, too.
Okay,
And,
where'd you play in LA?
Hotel Cafe.
I hear that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool place. LA is always a little weird.
Yeah, they're all about pay to play.
Yeah, so we had to bring a certain amount of people out, which we actually barely made, which was good.
Why is that just LA that has that reputation of pay to play?
Because it's like, well,
Do people move out there to start a band?
No, I mean it's just
I
it's
think
a
they do
big
sometimes.
city.
That's weird.
It's a big city. There are a lot of bands.
There's a lot
I'm
of
originally from
industry.
out there, so this is
Okay.
I still have,
Yeah.
my whole family lives out there.
Okay,
And it's a big city. You can see anything else that night.
right.
There's so much competition, and
It's all
you got to
about
be
the
motivated to
competition.
drive too, that far. It's kind of like how they're still pay to play in Seattle. It's just
Yeah.
centralized like Soto and
Right.
some of the crap.
How much do you have to pay? Would be
You
a
don't
normal
pay,
amount.
But you
Per se,
you
yeah.
say you're gonna sell 50 tickets, and if you don't sell 50, you pay the difference on what you didn't sell.
Or
And
you
that's,
don't, or
covering
you
the
just
rent
don't get
fee.
paid at all if you don't bring enough.
Yeah.
people.
So it might be like you could be out a couple $100.
You could either lose money, or you could just not make money.
Or
at
if you
all.
came from Portland, you could lose a lot of money.
Yeah. And it's rough. Hotel Cafe doesn't do that though, do they?
yeah, you have to.
Do they?
You get to bring in a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
But it's
And
it's
if you
cool. I
don't
mean, it's a
meet the
reasonable
number, then
So
you
they
don't
just
get
give a shit
paid.
about who they book at some point. Then if they're gonna make their money regardless.
Kind of.
they do care. It's
They want you to
that's the other
draw.
thing. It's hard to get even that deal.
Weird.
But the way it usually works down there is it's kind of a reverse bill. Like here in Portland, someone goes out to the Doug Fir. They're gonna come early, see the other bands, hope they like them, maybe they'll hate them, and then they stay for you at the end headlining or whatever. In LA, it's like Jessica Hoop opened the night, who's a Columbia artist, at 9, and it was crazy packed with all these industry people. And then some band went on at 10, and it was half as full. And then we went on, there were still people there, and then our crowd came in. But it's like a revolving door.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and they're kind
People
of
don't stay
sometimes
all
they boot
night.
people too.
Weird.
Sometimes they'll do a turnover point
Right.
where they'll ask you to go wait in the bar and then come back in between sets.
I'm far too cheap to ever pull that kind of stuff. Like, if I paid $7, I'm staying for the night, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there it's like, oh, we've got 6 shows to go to tonight. Let's, everyone's very, I don't know, seem really busy.
Yeah,
It's way
analytical
more laid,
about it.
Yeah, laid back up here.
There are definitely like opportunities for DIY shows out there
Yeah.
because that's what we did last time we went through. Because
Did you do Amplify or?
No, we played just like a house show, but you
Oh,
got kids with a
nice.
lot of money out there that are in bands. So the house shows aren't like they are in Portland or Seattle where they're in like a tiny spot.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the house we played at was in Malibu, and like,
Oh,
the backyard
wow.
was huge. So there was this
That's
doja with this
awesome.
big patio on it,
Mhm.
and the patio was elevated, so it was kind of like a stage. And we just set everything up in there and plugged it in. And the whole crowd there was tiki torches everywhere.
Oh,
It was just
nice.
a bunch
That
of hippie
sounds
kids from
awesome.
like art students and stuff. And so
That sounds like way more fun.
it was pretty
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, like, I booked it because my cousin still lives in LA now. He was living in Berlin at this point, and I was trying to get him to play with us, but he's like, "No, I'm in Berlin."
Right.
Yeah.
So here's some friends that you should hit up. And I like just started randomly hitting up his friends, be like, "Hey, I heard you're in a band, and one of these kids was like, "Yeah, dude, we do these house shows all the time that people drive out to, and it's kind of like a destination spot because Malibu isn't like centrally located at all."
Right.
Yeah.
But
I'm imagining tons of cocaine. Am I wrong on that?
there's mild drug use actually. I mean, there's like 20, 21-year-olds, so these
Right.
aren't in their hard kicking phase quite
Yeah.
yet. It's a lot of like
Mhm.
drinking still kind of crazy. Some of these
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Bud Light.
I was surprised at how many kids we met from Portland and Seattle
Really?
because they all go to Cal. It was a lot of kids from Cal Arts. And they're all really quiet, and reserved. Like, it's funny because
Mhm.
LA was this crazy new experience for them, and so I was getting a kind of a weird perspective on what they think because they're going to college out there for the
That
first
makes
time.
sense. It would be weird.
It's fun.
Very cool.
So, I was gonna ask how you guys like how you write songs since you write most of them, but you guys are married.
Yeah.
And so like
Mhm.
when I write music, maybe I'm banging somebody or like we just broke up or whatever. But like
Jackie's
like
gonna love that.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I have a girlfriend now. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I'm done, maybe there's a big breakup
Right,
or
right.
a new relationship. There's always influences. But you guys are married
Yeah.
the whole time this band has existed.
Right.
Mhm.
So what is your inspiration for music? Like where does that come from?
I think I draw on a lot of different stuff, whether it's other friends, what they're dealing with. I mean, you see all the same stuff.
Yeah,
Or
totally.
feel for them, have that empathetic point of view. Or actually, what's weird is I've noticed.
Have you always had that kind of point of view, or did you kind of have to develop it when you
I think I've always had that.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say the first time I realized I really got inspired from just reading books.
Books?
More than like listening to music.
That's cool.
Because a lot of people my friends would write songs, like back in the day, it'd be like, oh, they're listening to Green Day, I can tell, because they're singing like Billy Joe Armstrong, or whatever. But
Mhm.
I found that if I just, when I was reading a lot, like when I first got into J.D. Salinger, it was just like the slew of
That's
songs
awesome.
came out. It's not like they had anything to do with them, but it's just
You got
It
Something
hits you on the
inspired
right
it.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just with his writing or how
You
he
still
approached
read pretty
things.
often then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like reading. And then, and then I think that both of those things give you plenty of,
Yeah.
opportunities.
Does your marriage still come in to play a lot? Like, do you guys?
as
Or
far
are you
as
just
like,
trying not to say to start it? I'm not trying to start anything. I don't know.
no. This has worked out. I didn't know what
Not
it would
like
be
there's
like.
bad things. Like you can write happy songs. I just mean like, does that come into play when you write music though?
Oh
ever?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, you
You
have.
guys ever written a song where the other one heard it and was like, "Oh, fuck you"? Like,
I don't know. Maybe
No.
this is the time to tell me on these microphones. No, it's weird. It seems like it'd be a strange dynamic. A lot of people are always like, "Well, what about? Do you guys fight or whatever?" I think a lot of problems with guys in bands is the girl doesn't get to be around. It's like I'm out on the road.
Yeah,
you're not. I'm at a
that's true.
bar.
You
you're
guys do
not.
get to be around each other.
So we
for
just
it.
hang out.
That's
so it's-
cool.
Yeah, it actually is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when we first started, weren't too sure how it was going to go, but we've always gotten along really
Yeah.
well. We hardly ever get in huge
Yeah, my
fights
brother's
or
in the
anything,
band too,
so.
you'd think we
That is so
you'd think all
fucking
we'd be
bizarre.
doing is
you can kind of deflect onto him.
Yeah.
Project.
but none of us really fight that much.
That's
so
great.
Just a little thing here or there.
Man,
Yeah.
Guy, you should teach Jackie to play bass.
She can
She
kind of
could come around with you.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of Patrick and have a
She
new
does like
chick.
theater singing though. Like,
Sure, Patrick would like to hear that.
Yeah. Sorry, Patrick. He's gonna fucking hear this and
Yeah,
hate
he
me.
is gonna. We talk so much shit about him on here.
It's
Every time we've recorded this, at some point I've made some weird comment about Patrick. I don't even dislike Patrick.
Maybe he's just an easy target.
Very
Yeah.
easy target.
Patrick, we don't
That
know
was
you
a guy.
yet, but I'm sorry.
You'll meet him tonight.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That's great.
So how did you guys like South by Southwest? Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
You went last year though too. So
I've been in 3 years in a
Oh,
row.
okay.
But I've only played with Fox and the Law for the last 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we did the last
It's a
2.
marathon. We've like done more shit each year, and so
Yeah.
last year we played, I don't know, 8 or 10 times, and this time we played even more than that. And
Crazy,
it's
yeah.
just
Wow.
it's so much in like a 4 or 5 days. We actually took show. We didn't play the first day. That we got first 2 days, I think, just because we were like, all right, let's like calm ourselves like
Right.
before the storm. And there wasn't much worth playing that we got offered. Like we did actually, this was a good year for us because we were able to turn stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't play the last day because we were just beat. We got a
Exhausted.
couple last minute like texts like, "Hey, you want to come play this bar on 6th Street?" And
Yeah.
like at that point, we're like, I'm so tired. My throat's gonna go. And
Yeah.
but we I don't know. We try to get as much in as we could and get them at good
Yeah.
spots and do a lot of stuff and network and do everything. So you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of like nonstop.
Oh,
Up
yeah.
at, I
It's
was up
crazy.
at like 8 a.m. every day,
Yeah.
and then not going to sleep till like 5 a.m.
Right.
So I was pretty
There's no
freaking
sleep.
tired.
Yeah. It took us a couple weeks to recover. I felt like after that.
Totally.
I was until recently living with his other guitarist Peter.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good month before he actually would like come home from work and not just be exhausted. Like I think the sleep deficit like really
Yeah.
built up.
It's
on
still
him.
messing with me because when the shows we had after that were kind of crazy. We played like the whole week home.
Yeah.
And then we
Mm-hmm.
came back here and I had to work, and I only got like 1 day to sleep in, and then
Right.
there's just been tons of stuff going on, trying to like get this whole thing going. There's other.
I know. I thought it would
business
slow
going on.
down too, but we're releasing a record in June,
Mhm.
and you know how that goes. It's like so much stuff.
It
to
never
get done.
stops.
Yeah. It never
You know
stops.
what else you guys got?
How'd it
going on?
go? Like the record thing? Are you excited?
It's great, actually.
Yeah?
I mean, everything's in line. You know.
Cool.
And
Where did you record it?
Supernatural in Oregon City, which is actually where we grew up, right outside of Portland.
How long did it take?
It took a long time because it was the first time like we didn't used to use favors to get it recorded. You know.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
actually,
I know
like,
that feeling.
I mean, and we got a good deal and everything, but it was like we had to pay for everything from the beginning to the end because we wanted it all our own way. You know, usually when you have a favor, there's something you have to give for that.
It's always a caveat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'd say it was a good year and a half, 2 years from when we first started tracking. Now it would
Oh wow.
it would have taken us, but if you added the time together, not mixing or anything,
Mhm.
it was
Yeah.
probably a good 2 weeks straight,
Because we could only make it into the studio like
once a month.
1 or
something.
2 days every few months. Because
Everyone
we'd
in the
have to
band
like
works.
save up. Yeah.
I do music. I mean, but I teach guitar lessons as my day.
Oh, yeah.
job.
What do you do?
I'm a nurse.
You're a nurse.
Yeah.
And you're still doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work?
My
Um,
patience, I gotta
Um,
leave for a while.
Yeah,
works
no,
out
it
really
actually
well.
works out great because
Kind of like a firefighter's job or something.
You get a lot of time off.
Like, yeah.
yeah, I
'Cause you
work.
work long days. I've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah, I work 12-hour shifts, and so I only have to work 3 days a week.
Oh,
so
gosh.
that leaves lots of days off on the weekends.
Yeah,
and
sometimes
stuff
randomly
for
she'll get like
shows
10
and
days off in a row. Just the way
Wow.
the schedule falls. you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
We've never had an issue with her.
What
job.
hospital? Where is this?
OHSU in Portland. It's
The one on the big hill
Oregon
there.
Health Science University.
That's
It's a university hospital. So.
Where'd you go to school for that?
They actually have a school of nursing there
Okay.
on the campus.
So
that's-
you're are you doing residency right now? Or?
No, I graduated in 2006, so
She's been doing it a little bit.
been doing it a while
Is
now.
that pretty hard to juggle with everyone? Like getting time off to like come do this kind of stuff.
Oh, we've got it down to pretty
You
pretty
guys-
good art. You
okay.
know, I mean, my brother and I have been doing it, like I said, since I think I joined his band when I was like 13.
How old's he?
He is 32, I think.
Okay.
So
You
You
don't
spent
even know
more
your
time
brother's
doing
age.
it
I don't
not
know.
doing it.
I don't know how old you are, Aaron. That's funny, but yeah, I don't know why. I just have never been very good with people's ages or
That
birthdays.
happens, man.
Yeah.
It'll
So
be
anyway,
a
but-
valuable skill later.
But yeah, but we've been doing it for so long that it's just like it's your real full-time job that you actually care about, you know. So we
Yeah.
always make time to do it all.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, you have to do what you got to do on your way up, you know.
Yeah. I
Play
mean,
as
what
much
is
as you
what is up? So like, what's up for you guys? What do you guys try to do? What's the goal? What's the end game here?
I mean, I don't have a, you know, too specific a goal these days just because it's so fickle, but I already am playing music for a living, so that's what I'm doing, you know, whatever capacity. I really love playing live, so that's why we travel so much. But we've got some cool stuff in the works, like, I'm not really going to say anything about because you know how that goes. You don't, if nothing's official yet.
Oh
you know,
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
feeling.
But you know that I'm working on licensing stuff, you know, and that can be really. It can these days it can help take a band to another level just because it's
and put you in a very comfortable spot. To do
yeah,
your
exactly.
thing.
Like it's easier to record an album
Yeah.
if you get your song placed on something.
Yeah. And that's a good paycheck every like 6 months or so when they pay out dues. Like,
Yeah.
I've been in bands where, you know, randomly you get like $400
Yeah,
down the road
exactly.
for something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, you know, like
Yeah.
that, right when you need
Just
that
banged out
Pretty nice.
rent or whatever.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I do lots of. I mean, like I said, as a musician, you have to. You can't usually just do one thing at first, you know. So
You got to diversify.
I do a lot of session work for other bands, you know, side
Yeah.
band. I write the guitar parts for their albums, so it sounds like they have a band, you know.
You're not allowed to
singer-songwriter.
mention names.
No, I can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who have you
I've
worked
done.
with lately that you were? What are you proud of that you want to?
There's a band. They're calling themselves Alexander Tragedy. Alexander Tragedy. It's just a pop record, you know. They're trying to get a record deal and
That's
get their
cool.
songs on the radio, and so I did all the guitar on that. And that was
Cool.
fun.
How what was that like working with people with kind of a different mindset for that sort
I've
of thing?
actually, I really like doing that because you kind of go in and to me it's like a blank canvas, but then you've got these people there that are kind of like, no, that's not, you know, this is what we want on it, you know. So you try things, and after a couple of weeks, you get to know exactly what they want. And then I feel like I can just do that, you know, like, okay, he's gonna love this riff. I wouldn't necessarily put this on my song. But this is what they want.
That's
you
cool
know?
Yeah.
though. You're getting in the
kind of a
heads.
weird track
Yeah.
down, kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
So I like that.
That's pretty
It's kind of
cool,
problem
yeah.
solving, you know, like, okay, how can I use the tools I have to
Yeah.
make them happy? Because it's be totally different than what I would do, you know, or whatever. So I really like doing studio work, but I also have done some weird, like, studio work that's just strictly for commercials, which is really strange because it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those, like, things like Toyota will send you or something, but it's the most specific thing that's actually really vague. It'll be like, kind of like this song at 1 minute 15, but the emotional lift of this song at 1 minute 32, but not like these songs at all, and we want it more Appalachian than blues, and we want to, yeah, I mean, just
I know those prompts.
crazy, and so, like,
It's
it's
really
like, okay,
strange.
I'll bring my banjo, is that what you mean, you know, like,
Sometimes you're basically
I've never heard of
just
these.
you're
These-
bidding. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
throwing in a bid.
Yeah.
exactly, and that's usually how it goes, you're, like, writing
Were you
against
really-
4 other songwriters or something.
You got direction from a writer, not from a musician.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's
Yeah.
generally what it is. It's like,
Totally.
here's 16 YouTube videos. Put these all together, and that's a song we want. It would be like, no, you don't want that. Like,
Just trust me, man.
We were doing a licensing deal,
Mhm.
and he sent us like 5 links to songs. No text over what he wanted. He just said, "I'm feeling these songs right now," and sent us 5. I mean, none of them were fucking related, man.
Right.
Like, it was
Yeah.
just like,
That's got to be the
Well,
easiest fucking job.
yeah. One of them was like a techno song. He sent us a Junior Wells song.
oh, wow.
And
Weird.
then we got like
Enya.
a song by the Supremes, you know, and then like it's just all over the map. And so we made a couple like bluesy, like funky songs
I was
with
gonna
like
say,
some
like, what-
electronic drums in them once in a while,
All right.
Mm.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And sent it in, and they liked it, but it was just what
Wasn't
the fuck do you
perfect,
want,
yeah.
you know? Well, none of it was perfect. They were like, we like all these, we're gonna keep them on file. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Can you
I don't
write
know
some
what you
Supreme
want.
songs?
Right? That's easy to do, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can write a Motown song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. This doesn't sound
Take a
Motown,
ton of
but-
practice at all.
Have you guys seen that movie Abducted or Abduction? I'm not
Oh,
sure.
the Taylor Lautner
yeah,
one?
the Taylor Lautner movie.
Oh
So-
man, if you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's
Oh,
like
you guys know who
Sounds
John
bad.
it's
Singleton is?
spectacularly bad though.
Oh
He did
man.
Boys in the Hood.
Does he
and-
take his shirt off like every scene?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of backflips.
Of
so
course.
so Hot Bodies got flown
His
down
dad
to
is
LA
always trying to fight him.
to cut a theme song. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they
Fight
wrote
that.
the
Yeah,
theme song.
Hot Bodies got like flown down to LA to write like a theme song or some shit for it.
The
And
music
so
wasn't bad in that actually.
John Singleton like sat in with them as like a consultant and everything.
Oh, okay.
And like they did this
That's
single,
crazy.
and it was a great song. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a cool
no,
song.
it's-
The movie is you got to see this movie. It is
Okay.
not an action movie. It's a comedy, like straight up.
Oh yeah.
Imagine like Rush Hour 2, but with like Down syndrome.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a wild description.
That
It's
sounds
great.
So you could make a
awesome.
drinking game out of watching the movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's called Drink Till You Forget.
Yeah,
Or like every time he takes his shirt off, take a drink.
Yeah.
dude, there's so many scenes
You'd be
where
wasted.
I was watching my girlfriend and she kept saying creepy shit during it that was killing me because like he's supposed to be like 17 and then this girl
And
that
she's
he's
like, "Oh, come here, baby
he's on the
boy."
run with is also that age, and my girlfriend kept going, sexy children, when are they gonna bang? And like
She's been saying that for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like before you knew her, she's always been super into Taylor Lautner.
sexy children.
Sexy children. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
but like
funny.
you are kind of waiting for these two kids to fuck like the entire movie,
they're
and they
supposed to be,
never
like,
do.
16.
Well, they don't show it, but there's an implied
They
fuck.
totally,
Yeah.
there's implied fucking.
That's crazy. Abduction. I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
I tried just for her to watch one of the Twilights, and I instantly fell asleep.
Oh, man.
It was so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
That's a polite way
They're
to say
not
you didn't
good.
like it, though. It's just like, I didn't say anything mean. I just fell
I
asleep.
just went to bed.
It was an honest didn't like it.
I was
Well,
just absent.
I got my friend got me
She read
hooked
the
on the
books,
book,
you know.
so I had to give the
Who
movies a
didn't read
chance.
them? I
But
didn't, but
I opened them. I've opened one of them to a couple different pages before just to see the writing, and
it's really big.
It's true.
what's that
That's the
supposed to
first thing I
mean?
thought, man.
That's
Well, they're like
rude.
kind of like trying to look like novels, but then you open the pages and it's like triple
Huge
space.
writing.
yeah.
That is not true.
It's true. It's for those kids too. You look at those kids that are super. Oh,
no,
offense, I'm
it's for
sorry.
young adult.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
young adult.
young adults with terrible vision.
I'm still a young adult.
First Harry Potter was the same.
Drinking your juice
Hey,
box.
Harry Potter was great.
That's, I know. She's almost done with the series.
Yeah, I'm reading
You
Harry
haven't read
Potter
Harry
right
Potter
now.
before?
I've
No,
never read one.
Have you read like
A
50
line of
Shades
it.
of Grey?
no.
Oh, okay.
That one I
All
won't read. Okay.
Why wouldn't you read that? What's wrong with that
I
one?
do have limits on my teeny bopper.
Quit trying to push
books.
bondage onto everyone.
Yeah, right? Now he's angry. Quit talking about girl about 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
No, we had a friend that was really weird about it, and like every time she'd
Oh,
talk about it,
gosh,
she'd
she
like,
was
get
so
chills.
annoying.
I'm like, oh boy, what is this
Dude,
thing?
god damn it.
Yeah.
Wasn't there already
Yeah.
a movie for that too?
I don't think so.
They're supposed to be making
I don't know.
Seems like
It won't be
movie.
like that'd be a porno,
I think it's-
basically.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
sure someone has the rights to it now, but
I've
swear
heard
it's coming
rumors
out.
that they
There's
are
gotta be
making
like an
one.
NC-17.
That's what I was gonna
there's
say.
sequels, and I can't remember if they're titled. Are they all 50 of something, or are they all something of gray?
Oh,
I don't
No, I know
know.
exactly. They do.
I
have
think
a
it's
theme, though.
50
Yeah, there's a theme, but I can't
Shades
remember.
of something.
It's all 50.
50
I'd have
Shades
gone
of
with Grey.
Bondage.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
50 Shades of Grey matter. I don't
How do you
It's the
feel about
hip-hop
that
album.
fan fiction stuff? Does that like freak you out?
About what?
Is that really fan fiction? Like, how is 50 Shades of Grey connected to Twilight? I don't get that.
because there's 3 of them.
Oh, people were like,
No,
it's
I
fan
have
fiction.
no
It's totally
idea.
not.
I don't
I
understand.
don't know
how
why
that works.
that's like a thing. People, I don't even know why I know that, to be honest. But
I don't even know what that
where
means.
where are you at in Harry Potter?
I just started the 6th book,
Oh,
The Half-Blood Prince. So,
great book.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what happens in that one?
No, I don't actually.
You didn't see the movies?
We did see the movies, but they're a little foggy in my memory, so
Perfect.
it's
It was a-
it's
yeah, it was a
kind of
long time
like,
ago.
you know, it's still
I'm
new to
envious.
me. So yeah,
I love the
see, I
book so
haven't-
much that like if I
I haven't
could read
any
them again
of them.
fresh,
I think
it'd
I'm
be
gonna
like
do it.
ideal.
Yeah.
I didn't read the 6th or the 7th, and I haven't seen pretty
Those
much
are like
any
the
of the
two
movies.
fucking best books, man.
I stopped at a certain point. I got to like high
Now
school
he's
and was
pissed at
like,
you.
we're done here.
I'm trying to talk him into starting
I'm gonna read
the
them.
series.
I hear they're pretty.
Because
quick.
then after that we
They're-
can
yeah,
go
they're very
You'll burn
to
through them. They're big print
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
their quick.
Talking about the big important issues on this podcast.
Yeah.
Our Harry Potter.
So how do you guys like? I mean, I don't know how you route your tours, but like for us, we'll have like those 24-hour drives on the road
Oh,
sometimes.
Our
Like-
first time to South by, that was
Oh
over
my
30
gosh, it
hours.
was
of-
like
Oh, God.
the day from hell.
We were both literally like when we got into Austin, but it's still, you know, or close to Austin. I don't know where we were, but we were hallucinating. You know,
Oh
like,
God, yeah, totally.
where the road is like pink, and you're like, okay, we better pull.
You
over.
kind of start to your eyes start to play tricks on you, and
Yeah.
you see things that aren't there. Like
It was so
where?
strange.
What do you got? What kind of rig do you guys have? Like what's going on with that?
We travel with a 4Runner, with a trailer.
Oh, so you guys are in a fucking SUV the whole time?
Yeah.
That's. Is it cramped? Like, is it?
It's actually pretty roomy. Now, if you want to sleep, you just have to put down one of the seats and one
Okay.
person at a time.
Yeah.
But we just decided to keep doing it in that because it's so reliable.
Yeah.
It was like a 2004. We've never had a one car issue, and it's got air conditioning.
Everyone says buy Japanese, man.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
a,
fix.
because every band we know over the years, at some point your van is gonna.
Break down.
Yeah.
We rent. That's
Oh, there
our
you go.
gig.
Nice.
We just
Nice,
rent and
that's
just
smart.
beat the shit out of it with full insurance.
Full insurance. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
care what you do.
Yeah.
You get good mileage too. Like sometimes.
That's gotta be spendy though.
Well, we've had to use a top hatch before,
Oh, okay.
which will bring the mileage down. Like we'll throw something on top of it.
Yeah.
And that really, that kills it. But I mean,
Because the wind, it's like a sail.
last year we went to South by with
Pushing
it,
you down.
and we got 30 to the gallon
Nice.
with it.
What?
We didn't use the top thing. It was just 4 of us in the car,
That's crazy.
and we just crammed the back full.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We didn't. It wasn't very uncomfortable. It was actually pretty. There's a lot of the creature comforts in these newer cars. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So like we
Yeah.
spent as much on that with gas that we would have on buying a new car and having, you know, like it was the
Mhm.
gas would have been half as good on a, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
a van and everything. And so we actually saved a lot of money. It just
Nice.
depends. Like if you can squeeze into that, like if you're 2 people, 3, 4
Right,
people.
right.
Do you tell them that you're taking it down to Texas?
No, you can't. You can't bring it to certain states actually.
Oh.
So
So you just
Yeah.
say, oh, we'll have it back in a
Yeah,
minute.
he just does it like
well,
a crime.
you know, they're gonna be suspicious that you're renting it for 18 days or 25
Right.
days or whatever.
Got
like-
a lot of things to move.
Yeah, and there's services that do
Magic card
tour van
collection.
stuff, but this was not necessary to
Yeah.
talk about. Well,
You guys want to play some fucking music?
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
We should do it.